Hey friends, welcome and let's get down to business. So today I'll be going through examples on the QM, and we're going to start by looking at the pound New Zealand first, Gbpnzd, and immediately I can identify a little QM here with a high, low, higher high, and we have lower low. Came back and we dropped even further. Okay, so first of all, I would like to see around this area where we can enter. So it is somewhere along this region. If you're familiar with the king, you can actually use double Maro king right here as an entry. So maybe your entry level is here, and your zone is ideally about 12 pips, but you have to put your stop loss a little above here, maybe 25 pips or so, or even above this king here, 37 pips. So it's a little bit wide, and we can see that our QML is exactly over here, so I probably wouldn't take this king. So to be safe, I might enter here and I'll put my stop loss above. But obviously we like to refine our entries, we like sniper entries, so let's go down to a smaller time frame. Let's see what we can find. Now what caught my attention was exactly at this level. We can see that it is being tested quite frequently. So let's just put this line over here. Let's remove this king for now, and let's start on a fresh clean sheet. So you can see some support here. We have this resistance, which is our left shoulder, which is our high. Okay, then we came down and formed our low, higher high, and we had our drop, lower low, lower low, and so forth. We went down even further. So we can see a little bit more support here. We had a little bit of resistance here. So let's go down to M15 and let's see what we can find now. This looks really great. If let's say we refine our entry to exactly at this level, we can see that this is our significant level. We have a high over here, support, came back resistance, drop, came back, bounced a little bit, we had our rally, we had our base, and we had our drop. So this is our decision point. Look at these few candles here, exactly here. So we had the rally, had the base, and we had the drop, and then we moved down quite a bit, quite a fair bit. So let's just put it exactly at this level. So this is our supply zone, our MPL zone. So now let's remove all these arrows and let's go back to the hourly, go back to the larger time frame. Let's see how we can enter. M30 is looking pretty decent already. So earlier we took the king, but we decided that we go down to the lower time frame and look for the MPL. So this is exactly it. So let's go up to H1 and let's stretch our zone across. And we hit our zone and we dropped quite a fair bit. So we had our trick being played in the past. We had the Quasimodo and we had the maximum pain level MPL. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that our process and our approach is perfect. So we look for our process. So what is our process? We look for a fake out. So in this case we had a beautiful fake out, and we also had support here. So this is an SR flip fake out. So SR flip, R1, R2. And we had our support here. So this is our process is complete. So we had our past. Our past, we give it a check. We have our present, give it a check as well. And we had our approach. And our approach, you can see that we started to compress a lot. So it's a compression all the way into our zone. So let's put our CP. Okay, so our approach is also a check. So this is our approach. And we had a beautiful entry here. We tested it a few times before dropping heavy. And I would just like to point out that this happened just yesterday when the EU and the UK were discussing on the Brexit deals. So this is how the institutions use news to drive price into the zone before dropping. So our stop loss is above, it's about, let's put it at 20 pips maximum, alright? Let's put it at 20 pips. We floated barely 7 to 8 pips and we dropped 120 pips now, 116 pips. And we are just waiting to break this compression and can drop even further. That's 240 pips. We dropped down all the way 400 pips, 500 pips. If we go up to the H4, if we want to continue our downtrend, the potential is unlimited. Okay, our next zone is over here. And I've done a little back testing on the QM previously, so I know that the QM works on this particular pair. So I hope you got a little bit more insight into how I refine my zones, not just using the QML and just trying to hit and miss and putting my stop loss above. I actually go and look for zones and refine my entries and fine tune my stop loss to below 20 pips. That is the optimum. So thank you guys, thank you for tuning in, Merry Christmas, and I wish you guys a profitable trading.